Hello YouTube, I'm going to be backing in with another rant video. I'm going to be sharing my thoughts on Cyraxx, Chance Wilkins. He's definitely amongst one of the creeps and predators people want me to look into. I'm going to be sharing a video from Noble Lucy, but at the same time I have to mute the audio from the video to avoid copyright. But at the same time, you're going to hear me talk while I play the video. But I think it'd be easier for you guys to watch while I talk. So you could tell he's one of these people. He's a wannabe rapper. If I do recall, he freaked out. He freaked out because he realized he was gonna get a record deal, and he started cussing out the people. He's a massive narcissist. He's very abusive towards women, and he's also a known predator, like I said before. He denied the allegations, even though he's been arrested before, and he's been lying about it, claiming that he's the victim. Um, he claims that he has talent. Again, he's a wannabe influencer, and the reason why I bring that up too because he's definitely a tryhard. So, what makes him a tryhard? He thinks he can rap. He thinks he can sing. He thinks he has talent when it comes to women, but apparently he managed to get some women, only to find out that he's not the right person. That he's definitely off his meds, and that he also lives with a crazy family. He's also known for beating his grandmother. And before I continue with the video, I also want to give a shout out to Samurai Red, as was Dragon Patriot Remix, for bringing this to my attention again, for actually mentioning, because I probably wouldn't know about him. But again, I feel you could tell he's definitely one of the people that probably was on this platform around 2010, you could tell 2012. But I think his content wasn't really that big if you think about it. He wasn't really that no he wasn't really that like infamous. I would not. I think that's the third. He didn't have that much renown. He wasn't that much familiar on the internet. So I think he started becoming well more known when he started doing disgusting behavior, when he was caught on live streams, being in denial, when he's being accused of, especially with the allegations I mentioned. And I'm surprised he still has his platform though. I don't know. Maybe it's because maybe I don't know what's going on with YouTube. And I agree with Patriot is that YouTube lets creeps like this on their platform roam around, do whatever, and that's why they continue with this behavior. But one thing I could say is that he's definitely a fake tough guy. Because in one of his videos, I think he actually got confronted by someone. They went out, fought each other, and he was begging. And then he, while in the video, I can't really show that, but while the man was pinning him down, he's letting him know who's the bitch. And then Cyraxx admitted that he was a bitch. And he's also again, who I'm not sure why anybody would subscribe to this guy. Just, let's be real, he's very delusional. On top of that, he's just like Sniper Wolf. And what I mean, he's like Sniper Wolf. He actually steals people's songs and claim that it's his. He heavily relies on autotune. So that's how you know I'm right about him being a tryhard. That's a prime example. And whether talking about him being a predator, and I think it runs in the family because his dad, I think you'll let me find it in this video, but because we're gonna talk about his dad as well. But this is a very long video. Oh, here he is, Ongus. Apparently in 1994, this is like damn when I was a baby. He actually kidnapped a 14-year-old. Like he literally tucked his shirt on her face so that she couldn't see who it was, and then he ended up R-ing her. Whether it was in public, whether it was somewhere in his house, whatever, that is very dark. And if you think I'm lying, You guys might as well watch the video to find out. And he did go to like he and then he did lose custody of Cyraxx, Chance Wilkins, and he had to end up changing name because not only because of also him being a predator, as well as the embarrassment that Cyraxx is. Um, I wouldn't really say he's brought shame to his family. His family was already in shambles, so. But I think just so that he does have so he doesn't let people know that he has ties with Chance Wilkins, and this is the proof right here. And to be on me, I don't know why anybody should even try to have a civil conversation with him. I don't mean just Chance Wilkins, I mean his father too. That also means that like he's essentially an outcast. Um, but again, what he does is so cringe. Like claims that he's a singer. I don't know. Again, this goes back to a lot of like these so-called creators. They'll do anything for views. And even those about Cyraxx, he's a prime example. Why even people try hard just to get views when in reality they don't put any effort, and then being weird, and then even on top of that he threatens to commit suicide. I don't want to say he should, but arguing with his girlfriends, him going back to him being manipulative, abusing, beating his girlfriend, especially on camera, which was mentioned when they were one of them was have doing a live stream. On top of that, like it wouldn't surprise me like if he's only doing that because just so they don't just so he can try to persuade the women that he's with that they're not being abused by him. That could be the reason. And I'm pretty sure P again. This is them having a live stream with Cyrax's father, questioning him about what he did in his past and what he's doing. I think what he's doing to this day, sending pictures on Pinterest of some young minor boy, looking like I don't want to say the words trans. I don't know if I don't want to say the words very uncomfortable to say, but it wouldn't. I honestly it would not surprise. I believe that that could be the case, and it sucks because I'm on Pinterest and I haven't seen something like that before. And being on there, I'm lucky I haven't, but it was being shown on video, and again, runs back to the family. So hopefully someone is gonna sterilize Chance. He doesn't get any girl pregnant. He doesn't have any kids. Because we're gonna see a lot of more disturbing videos. And like Patriot said, people like that should not be running on the platform because it should be a safe place for kids. And who knows? He may end up. Who knows? Maybe he's using YouTube to his advantage to try and lure these kids on social media, try to groom them. And YouTube isn't really taking enough action for this. Like, what is it gonna take though, honestly? Because like, even though his following is not that big, because yeah, the only people that will support him are basically bums like him, are basically low lives, basically degenerates, sickos, weirdos. That would even be that even have the audacity to subscribe to Cyraxx. It's just beyond me, honestly, guys. But I just looking at him, dude. Like you guys, I agree. It's like staring into evil, staring into a goblin. I wouldn't even let this guy in my house. He might as well go homeless. Jeez, and and one thing I need to mention, he's like around EDP's age. And whether I should feel so, whether even if he was traumatized by his childhood, he tried to like bring up how as a kid he used to be bullied by his looks. Maybe back then I would have felt bad if it weren't for this current situation. Had not any of the things in the current situation, then I would probably have sympathy. But now looking now, that's all gone away. There's no excuse actually. He's just trying to make people become more lenient towards him, try to be more nice, as well as try to forgive him. There's no forgiving him. But honestly, you guys, like this is what I'm talking about, and this is one of his girlfriends. Like normally I would not judge someone based on their appearance, But if you act disgusting and you're a scumbag, no, you deserve to be criticized. You deserve to be insulted. You deserve everything coming your way because, especially all the things you've done in the past, it should catch up to you. So I said this before. There's no coming back from this. But I had to do this video because people were like DMing me, letting me know maybe when's the time that you can do this video. When you could talk about here, it looks like he's beating his girlfriend. Um, it wouldn't surprise me with this guy, like with Cyraxx. Seems like the type to shove stuff up his insides, like a spatula, or whatever, or a fucking spoon, just because he gets off on that. But I'm trying to be as appropriate as possible because I want to make sure to keep this video alive. And here's the proof that apparently his girlfriend. He's lucky though. He could have taken this opportunity to improve himself, but I'm not sure what these women see in him. Maybe it's because they feel bad, or he said something to make them appreciate him. But it seemed like he was able to manipulate these women. But honestly, now of course, it seems like more of them need to stand up and realize what's right and not be in that kind of relationship. So as you could tell, one of the he here looks like one of the women that were abused by him. They're asking. I think one of them is questioning the other about their experience with Cyraxx, and they don't want to be open about it. And I can understand because of the abuse. It's hard to really reflect on it. It's really hard to discuss about it because it makes the situation that more uncomfortable, and it can be scary because if you admit to something and then the person finds out, they might end up doing severe harm after. But the jail, the sentence that he got, I feel like wasn't enough. I feel like if you account all the abuse he's done, he should have been there even longer. He shouldn't even be in society, in my opinion. But you could watch through most of the video. Again, I feel like it's a little much to look at. But I'm just here to reflect and get my voice out, share my thoughts, so that you guys can be able to address this issue. And again, there's no sympathizing with this person. He needs to be run down the mud. Um, while I share this video, it's best not to watch his videos at all. Personally, if you're gonna watch his videos, it should better be on someone else's channel. So someone can. So if you want to get like legit editing, you want to see some real content, and it seems like Kiki was the one that's being abused just by the expression. Um, Again, it's better to watch other people's videos so that you don't have to be able to support by watching their channel. Like what I mean, don't watch. What I mean is literally don't watch Cyraxx's channel so you don't end up supporting him because that's what he wants at the end of the day. He wants the clout, even if it's for the what he's doing is for the wrong reasons. And he definitely needs to be run down the mud, in my opinion. This fake tough guy persona, we all call it for what is. We can tell he's bluffing. He doesn't have that energy in real life. Um, he's not gonna do anything to you in person, like unless he's armed. Yeah, I would say defend yourself. But deep down, he's a frightened coward. So I'm not taking back what I said too. Just like Patriot said, Dragon Patriot, going back to like what he said about EDP and all those other creeps. There's no regretting taking back what you said about them, because what you said is true and you're not wrong. And sure, maybe I feel like down the road there will be more content to come about these people, but I want to see an actual downfall where I don't want to, I can't say too much, whether he's off this planet or if he goes to jail for life or what the inmates do after once he goes to jail, but that is not under my control. It all depends on the outcome, what he does, whatever outlandish scheme he's plotting, and they might land him somewhere where we might have to worry seeing him again. But again, I feel like enough was said, you guys. I got my opinion voice out there. Maybe there should have been more that I mentioned that I didn't bring up, or uh, I have maybe that I haven't like mentioned, haven't said to you guys that may be important, and that I probably need to be able to like call it out for what it is. But if there's any more info, maybe down the road, I'll maybe do another rant video related to this topic, and continue with the legacy of Chance, whatever Cyraxx. But I feel now enough has been said. But I want to again, I want to give a shout out. I want to appreciate to my subscribers who brought this to my attention and help me continue with my content and be able to help me grow and be able to hear my thoughts and letting me express myself, which is a great feeling because now you guys be able to understand me more, and that way, oh no, hell no. Let me skip through that. But as I was saying, you guys can be able to appreciate and fathom what I'm doing because it's all for the best. It's all for you guys to enjoy and know what's right. And so we can also be able to maybe take what I say into consideration, take my advice, and be able to follow the right path and move forward from this. But again, enough has been said. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Be sure to check for more upcoming content later in the future. Be sure to check your notifications. Comment, like, subscribe. Thank you.